I wanna be happy, but I won't be happy till I make you happy too. Life's really worth living when you are worth giving. Why can't I give some to you? When skies are gray and you say that you are blue, I'll send that old sun come shining through. Believe me, I wanna be happy, but I won't be happy till I make you happy too. I wanna be happy, but I won't be happy till I make you happy too. Life's really worth living when you are worth giving. Why can't I give some to you? When skies are gray and you say you are blue, I'll send that old sun come shining through. Believe me, I wanna be happy, but I won't be happy till I make you happy too. And Mr. Hopkins, are you happy today?
I'm happy because it's a wonderful day out today and the sky is beautiful. The sun is out. The trees are still green.
Yep.
And it's warm. And I'm sitting here with my best friend. What more could one
Oh, listen to you. Yep, this is a beautiful day, and beautiful days are best shared with friends. That's for darn sure. And we've been friends for a long, long time, haven't we?
long time.
Many, many years, through lots of sunny days and not so sunny days,
Yeah.
but always friends for sure.
Yep.
You know, I saw a Winnie the Pooh quote. It says, "A friend is someone who helps you up when you're down, and if they can't, they lay down beside you and they listen." I think that's just so good. Don't you think that's good?
That's what Winnie said.
That's what Winnie said, and who would know best? Who would know best except maybe a couple of friends that I want to go visit today. They have been blessed with a rich friendship for many, many years, and they're two lovely gals. What do you say? You want to go along too?
Sure, absolutely.
All right, let's go make a visit.
All right.
Well, folks, we are here at the lovely home of Bobbie Eck, and I am so pleased to be here to chat with these gals. Bobbie and Nancy Esters have been friends for a long, long time, and they're going to share with us a little bit of how that friendship started and where their lives have taken them still together many, many years later. So how are you girls this morning?
Doing fine.
Good, good. It's a lovely setting. I could just sit here all day and gaze out the window. So we started outside on the porch, and the farmer decided he was going to bale probably about 15 acres of hay, and the noise got a little loud, so we came in. I wanted the girls to be unmasked for a minute because I wanted you to see their pretty smiling faces, but let's be official, as we should be, girls, and put on our masks, and I'll quit chatting and let you tell the story of this wonderful friendship. Bobbie's clock just gave a beautiful chime.
Got that when I retired.
You got that when you're retired, and you're
Doesn't
used.
everybody get those?
Yes, everybody gets a clock. I think so, and it's quite fitting because you were accustomed to bells ringing for many years because you were a school teacher for how many years, Bobbie?
Almost 30, off and on.
Almost 30 years. And tell me where you started off.
I started out here at the Baptist Church in Fairlane with a kindergarten that was a private kindergarten at that time. And then I moved to Bogtown West, and then I went to Triton Elementary.
Triton Elementary, where my children had the wonderful teaching of Bobbie.
Well, I actually subbed there, and then I went to the middle school.
And then went to the middle school. That's where Tiffany
Mhm.
had you, was at the middle school. Agreed. I remember that now. I do. Now, Nancy, did you know Bobbie before she was teaching school?
No, I was from Waldron, and I married Dick Esters, and he knew everybody because he grew up around here. And anyway, that's how I met. We were invited to one of his friends' get together. I think we were playing euchre or something, and we got together, and that's how I met all of them, a whole bunch of people.
Uh-huh.
And then as we had children, and that was before we had children, because it was about, we were married in 67, and it was about 68 that I first met her. And of course, then we were invited from place to place, and got to know everybody, great people out here in Fairland.
Oh, I'll agree to that. And euchre parties, that's another thing that Fairland can be known for. I know everybody at the senior center is missing our euchre days, especially euchre and lunch. Those two. You probably had little snacks at your euchre parties, girls, when you were.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All such
Sometimes
good
supper.
cooks.
you know.
Sometimes supper,
Mhm.
sure, yeah. Fellowship, that's right. That's how great friendships are formed, for
Well,
sure.
we also had our kids, our firstborns were both daughters, and they were born in 1969. So then as they came along, she had 3, I just had 2, but we kind of traded babysitting back and forth. And
Play dates at one another's house. Yeah, that's great. Did the kids do things together in school as they grew up, or did?
they were in different grades.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Because Jennifer was born in December, and my daughter was born in May, and so it was a
different classes.
Yeah.
Reggie was older than Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your paths were always always crossing,
As
both
families,
socially
as-
and your families together at school, and that's neat. And then after the kids grew up, did you remain close during that period, or?
Well, at that point, I was down at the shop in the office all the time, and then, of course, was home when the kids got home from school. And she was busy with still teaching all those years.
Mm-hmm.
And but we kind of maybe drifted, but I always classified her as a good friend, and I knew I could just lift up the phone if I ever needed anything.
Right.
And she was always there for me whenever I needed something.
Sure. Isn't that the way
Always.
friends are like that?
We were having a farm tour one time, and it was a state farm tour, and they were coming through the house, and Nancy said, "I'll come help you clean," and I said, "Yes."
My
Now
God.
that is a true friend.
You are right on both accounts that you would trust her to come in and see your mess. I always have to clean things up before
Before
they
they
come.
Oh, she's seen my messes, so I think she was safe. But no, I don't even remember that.
I love that. I have a dear friend from high school that you guys probably know, Stephanie Wells Durstock. She was Buzz and Jerry Wells's oldest daughter, and Steph and I, I had my kids before her, and so we didn't have that kid thing to keep us together. But she could pick up the phone today and just exactly where we dropped off, and still know what's going on in each other's lives, and it's old friends are the best.
Yes.
Old
No matter
friends.
how far away you are, or the lapse in between. I
You
mean,
can pick up that.
That's right. And so important in our lives, not just to clean house, although that's
That was
wonderful.
important, though.
Did you wash windows too?
I don't think so. I do windows, but I don't remember even cleaning, let alone.
Wonderful friend Nancy. I've been wanting my windows cleaned all year.
You
So
might want to look at my windows before you have it.
there's an advantage to living off the beaten path. All three of us do.
Yes, yeah.
And there are advantages to that. So when I was doing my devotions this morning, I ran across a scripture from Ecclesiastes that's used so much during wedding ceremonies, but I thought how perfect it was for friends, and I knew I was coming to see the two of you. It's Ecclesiastes 4, 9, and 10. Two are better than one because they have a good return for their work, cleaning house even. And if one falls down, his friend can help him up. And the two of you have shared that kind of bond through the years too, right?
She's been a terrific friend.
Yeah, because Nancy, you were the first one that needed that kind of friend, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. You want to talk about that a little bit, or?
Well, I still get emotional, so I'll just kind of, she was the first one outside of my neighbors, Carl and Marilyn Huffman, that still lived across the road at that time,
Right.
to reach out to me. And even though when you lose someone you love and you're just kind of lost,
Right.
and all I wanted to do was stay home and away from people, that she would call me and invite me. And so I thought, this is Bobbie, I'll go with her.
Right, because you lost your husband, Dick, in a very tragic accident, very unexpected, not something that you could anticipate. And friends are so important. And it's difficult for a friend to reach out then, too. Even though you love somebody, you don't know what to say, and
If you haven't been through it.
you can't fix it. So, but I know that that's been wonderful. And then a few years later, unexpected really to you too, Bobbie. You were kind of almost in the same situation.
He had leukemia, Steve did, but he had not been ill for a long time. So that was good.
And so at a very young age, for two beautiful, healthy, active women, you find yourselves as widows, if you will, and your friendship brought you back together. In the past few years, you have really been doing some fun things, yes?
Yes.
Yes. You've been doing a lot of traveling together. Have you taken trips through the senior center?
Well, most of them are, but we have went on our own, and we've also been through Ambassador.
We went through Ambassador.
Okay.
But
Well, I
Carol's
want-
trips are really
Yes.
magnificent. She
Carol
does
is
a
a
nice
neat
job.
lady. She and her husband are good, and I know it's really, really hard for them during this downtime. You know, they have all these great memories and they're ready to make more. And again, we're having to be patient about that. But let's relive a few of those great memories today. Can you tell me some of your favorite trips that you've taken together?
Well, there's so many, but I really liked the Western Canyon trip, and I always wanted to go on the balloon trip or festival. And she said, well, she did too, so we went.
And where is the balloon festival?
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. Okay.
This was the first year they hadn't had it, and I don't know how many years. It's just been.
Oh, really? This year because of the.
Mhm.
Boy, you would have thought maybe that would have been an okay event to have because it was outdoors and
Right, but people were just
and getting places.
so many next to each other.
Okay,
Yeah.
very crowded.
Because you're
thing.
able to walk out among the balloons as they're blowing them up, and it's really nice.
Oh, I bet. How many balloons are there at a balloon festival?
I didn't count them, but there was
Didn't
a
I
bunch.
say? No, I was thinking maybe between 500 and 600.
Oh my
500,
gosh!
Ring the
something
bell.
or other, yeah, rung the
Yeah.
bell for me. But
I can't imagine how many acres there would have to
it's a
be
big lot.
to encompass that many balloons safely taking off.
And this is
So-
how close they are together when they blow up.
Oh my gosh, beautiful pictures. Oh, how cool. Oh, that had to have been
It
fun.
was nice.
She takes some great pictures too, so much better than I can.
So the balloon trip was basically a dream that you had, something you
Yes.
wanted to do. Was there something special, Bobbie, that you had wanted to see the two of
I'd
them?
always wanted to do that too, but I enjoyed we went to Oregon and took a trip down the coast, and then we actually did that alone, and then we did that with Carol's group too. So we've done that twice, or I've done it twice, and we've done it.
And what do you see when you go down the coast of Oregon? What?
Oh, it's
What
all
are the-
these sequoias and all the big
Okay.
redwoods.
Okay.
And it's right along
And it's right along the coast. You drive along one, and there's lighthouses, and she loves lighthouses. So
Uh-huh.
I think we stopped at most of them.
Yeah.
Lost count.
And so you did that with an organized group, and then you took your time going down too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Did you ever feel uncomfortable being two girls out on the road?
Not at all, no.
Good.
And we usually made advance, just one day in advance of where we're going to spend the night, so
Mhm.
that we had a place at the end of the day. But because we were doing our own thing, we didn't know exactly where we would end up, so
Right.
that's why we did it day by day.
Right, right. What a fun thing. My best friend and I took a trip out to California and kind of did that, not as far up as Oregon, but we went down one, and it was business for her, but I tagged along, and we called it our Thelma and Louise trip.
That crossed my mind.
Yeah.
And so it's something fun to share with girlfriends and to do that. So
We've done San Antonio, we did it together, just alone, and we did Sedona alone,
And San Diego.
and San Diego. So we've done quite a few.
Sedona is a beautiful place.
Yes.
Tiffany lived in Flagstaff for a while when she was traveling surgical, and Chuck and I flew out to see her, and we drove down the mountain from Flagstaff into Sedona, and those red rocks are just
Yes.
magnificent.
Beautiful out there.
So lots of wonderful things to do, and what a blessing that the two of you can still do those things together, and your rich history makes it fun, makes you feel safe. I'm sure your families are not so worried when the moms go off.
At least together. At least somebody, not alone.
It's been kind of a reversal because I have to let my kids know where we are and that we're still okay every
Mhm.
day. So
But that's okay.
they
you
love
know.
us.
Kids, they do love you, and just as long as they are not putting a tracker on your phones so that they can. My son and his wife have one of those on theirs for their kids. They're teenagers, so they know where they're at. So as long as they don't do that, you're probably pretty good safe. So what is something you would like to, someplace you would like to visit that you have not had a chance yet? Is something on your wish list?
I'd like to go to Switzerland somewhere. I've not been there, and everybody says you need to go to Germany. That it's beautiful. We had plans to go to Costa Rica in October, but I don't imagine that will happen.
Yeah, I don't know whether Carol still has that.
She said she'll know on the 17th.
Okay, there's still a few more days before you know whether you
She
get to
said
do
that's
that.
also month out.
Right. Have you traveled to Europe yet? Have you been over there together
Yes.
yet? Okay.
We went to Italy together,
Okay.
and then I went to Ireland with my daughter,
Okay.
and she's been a lot more places than I've ever been.
I've been
Let's see.
overseas a
You
lot.
haven't?
So,
Okay.
You have, or you
Central
have?
America. I've been to Belize and
Okay.
some of those places down there.
Okay. Okay.
Curacao. I loved Curacao. It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm. There are so many beautiful places in this world, you know, just so many little hidden gifts, and what a wonderful blessing it is to be able to visit those places and enjoy one another as you two have throughout the years. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with me before we close up our little visit today?
I've often thought about Route 66.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
that would be fun.
to go
Yeah.
part way down, and then too, I'm game for anything. When she says, you want to go? And I said, sure. So,
Oh, Route 66 would be a fun thing to
Yeah,
do.
it would be. Yeah.
and I'd like to really go to each state and just maybe spend a week at each state and go to whatever their
Have a
best.
central
Yes.
location and then.
Right.
Best,
We're thinking about going to Michigan maybe
Yeah.
this fall.
It's beautiful up in Michigan in the
Mhm.
fall. And so have you been to Maine?
yes. Cape
Went
Cod
to and then Nova Scotia.
Oh,
and
a lot of
some-
lighthouses for you
Yeah,
there.
And across Canada, that's beautiful across there. We
Mhm.
drove all the way across there, Steve and I did. Lake Louise. Oh my gosh, that was gorgeous.
Yeah. So many beautiful things for sure. But all those things put together, all this nature, doesn't touch the beauty of the friendship that the two of you have had for all these years. And I thank you for taking time out today to kind of let me in on that a little bit.
Including
And-
you and our friends.
Well, good. So does that mean I can sign up for that
Yes.
Costa Rica trip too?
Yes.
Okay, I'll have to talk to Chuck.
Absolutely.
I have to talk to Chuck
In
about.
fact, you might have to go with her if they still have it, because my doctor says no, so.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
He says don't get on a plane, but he'd tell that to anybody.
Right, and I guess I should say, for those of you that don't know Nancy personally, because not everybody that watches these are, some of them are extended senior family, if you will. Nancy had a cancer that came into her life last year, kind of really as a shockaroo, and had surgery. Thought it got rid of it, and then said, nope, we're going to have to do chemo. And you did chemo, and you rang the bell.
But I was really one of the lucky ones. I had just 4 chemos, and so I really pray for those that go through so much more.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and we're grateful for your return of health, as I'm sure Bobbie is, and we'll all pray that you have many more happy travels together in a COVID-free world for all of us.
Absolutely.
So, thanks again, gals, for the visit today.
Thank you.
Well, Robin, I have another Pooh quote for us. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. I'll bet that Bobbie and Nancy can say that's true for them, and boy, we can say that's true for us, didn't?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, we had
Absolutely.
fun every place we went, and we can recall those good memories now, all the way as far west as, how far west have we been, huh?
California.
Los Angeles, California. How far east?
The cloister on Sea Island.
Ah, that's right. That's right, on the coast. How far north?
Windsor, Ontario.
That's
Canada.
right. And how far down south, maybe?
Acapulco, Mexico.
Ah, Acapulco, Mexico. Oh, yes, that's been a long time ago. But they were great trips and great memories. But you know, I listened to Bobbie and Nancy talk about maybe wanting to do that Route 66 trip. Doesn't that sound like fun?
Yes.
I think it sounds like a song, too. What do you
It
think?
does, I think so.
If you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. Oh, it winds from Chicago to LA, nearly 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it goes to St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Don't you get hit to my kind of tip when you make that California trip. Get your kicks on Route 66. Take her out. kicks.